Next, I'm going to go in with a green marker and I'm going to make lines so it stands out more. I'm just going to do that in all the little spots.
Hello everyone, so hopefully you had some time to color in and make some lines for your cat. As you can see, our cat kind of has more depth now, and you can see that it's really fluffy. You can create lines that go out of the border too if you really want to create that fluffiness, but for Miss Cabot and I, we decided to just stay within those lines. So I'm just going to create a little more depth with the green to overlap within the blue. This is going to be super subtle, but I really enjoy what the green does within the blue. I don't know if you guys can see it, but it's just creating a little more overlap and color combinations. And if you guys are ever confused on what colors go together or what colors to use, you can look at the handout that goes over the primary, complementary, and tertiary colors. So I'm just going to be doing this throughout the whole cat and just kind of going over it. You can create hashes too, but I think I'm just going to be coloring in a little more. Alright, and then that is the next step to doing your cat. The next process that we'll be doing is creating our costume, so be ready for the next step when we come back. Everyone, so next is we're going to create our costumes, and before we do that, we just wanted to show you guys our teacher sample of the final product to kind of give you an idea of what you guys can do for your costume. So here is mine. We're going to move the one we're working on and we're going to the final one. So this is mine that I did before, and I really like it, and what I did was I used just my pencil as an outline and then created bat wings, and this is all just coloring. I didn't do any gluing. And then I created a mask for my cat. And so I kind of did a Batman costume, and I did pink and purple for my fur, and that was what I did for mine.
And for mine, I used crayons and colored pencils. I made mine a witch, and I decorated it with like a bat and the moon and her little broom and a cauldron, but I did not glue anything else on mine either.
So what we have done, if you guys really don't feel comfortable coloring or drawing anything for your cat, is that we have actually cut out costumes for you guys to use. So a couple of the costumes that we have are a doctor, a teacher, which we're going to be doing the teacher for our cat, an art teacher. And then I also have the bat costume that I used for my cat, and then we have a witch costume that Miss Cabot used too. So if you are inspired by any of our samples, you can definitely use those for your cat as well if you feel like that's what you really want to do. But right before you do this, I want you guys to take a look at our book that we did, Pete the Cat, because they have some really great costumes, and that's actually how I thought of the mask for my cat, is that I looked at all the costumes in the book. And so if you guys want to do that too before starting, I would also consider it, because it's a great book, has great costumes. So here we are, we're going to start by doing our next start to our cat, which is going to be creating a teacher cat. So we're going to start by, and these are going to be in a baggie for you with all of the little samples. If you guys want to use it for, instead of coloring, you can create this with all of the other ones. So what you're going to do before gluing is you're going to color them first. So I just wanted to show you guys what it looks like before coloring. So we have like a little scarf. You can create, there's a paintbrush, and then we created a little hat for the cat. So, and they're little pieces, so if you guys have any trouble, just ask your teacher, and that will be what you guys will do for this. Alrighty, so we have taken some cutouts from the baggie that you will also have for this activity, and they will already be cut out for you, so don't have to worry about that. And then we have colored them using crayons and markers for the jack-o'-lantern trick-or-treat basket, and then the hat, that's also a color palette, and then a paintbrush and a scarf. So next we're going to be gluing those down. So we'll be doing that with you guys. Alright, so we have glued all of the pieces that we wanted to use from the cutouts that we provided for you, and so if you want to be done, you can after this step if you feel like this is where you want to be, but we're also going to be creating a background for our cat teacher. So this is a cat dressing up for Halloween as being an art teacher. So we're going to just be creating a background if you guys feel that you want to, if you feel like that is something that you strongly want to do. So we're going to be creating a background. So this is what we did for the background. You guys can go more in detail if you want, but all we did was we created a chalkboard that says today's lesson, and we just did that on the background, and then we did an easel, and this is what you would set up on for painting class. So we created that because I love painting. That is my favorite medium, and I hope you guys like it too. So this is the final product of your cat, and we're just going to be doing a lesson closure, and that will be in the next video. So this is your final product, and we hope you guys are happy.